Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. Hello if you're new here, so good to have you. How are we? How are we doing? We all doing alright? Today I filmed a hair tutorial all about hair, all about the different kind of styles that doesn't look good. All about the different kind of styles and stuff that I do with my hair. I've filmed my slick back pony, I've filmed curling my hair, I've filmed my half up, half down, long ponytail illusion. I've filmed this bun. I filmed I can't speak. I filmed everything, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I filmed everything. Don't know how it went. Let's give it a go anyway. As always, if you do like this video, give me a like, comment, share, whatever takes your fancy. I'd really appreciate it. And if you do want to join the little fam I'm creating over here on YouTube, I can't speak. Over here on YouTube. We'd love to have you. We're a great bunch so far. And yeah, I can't speak, I can't do anything today. Let's get into the video. See you there. Bye. Okay, I don't actually know what I'm going to call the first kind of style that I'm doing with my hair, but we'll get to that in a minute. First of all, what I'm doing is I'm just straightening the kinks out of my hair, just because my hair's been up in a bun while I've been doing my makeup, and it was filled with kinks and stuff and it wasn't looking all that great. But for this style anyway, I always have my hair straightened. Before I straighten my hair, I always use a heat defence spray. When I dry my hair after I've washed it, I use the Tresemme, I think it's called just the heat defence spray, and it's up to something like 260 degrees protection for your hair. Even if your hair isn't bleached like mine, I would always recommend using it, just because heat damages your hair quite badly. This style that I'm doing is not elaborate in the slightest, so I don't really know if there's even a kind of name for it. But what I'm doing is I'm just kind of putting my hair into a wee side parting. My hair's normally in a middle parting, and then we're just going to clip back the other side of my hair, if that makes sense. The bit that I'm just brushing now is getting clipped back using some bobby pins. We're going to take the hair and twist it just so that it's really, really tight, and then pull it as tight as we can as well, and then secure in place with a bobby pin going up the way and then one down the way, just to make sure it kind of stays in place. Again, it's not elaborate in the slightest, and I don't really know what you would call it, but I guess it kind of gives the illusion of a slightly shaved side to my hair without actually having to commit to shaving my hair, because I really don't want to. The next style that we're doing is my favourite hairstyle to wear at the moment, and that is my slick back ponytail. To do this, what we're going to do first is we're going to part the hair right in the middle and then comb back the crown of your hair. Is that what it's called? The back section of your hair, comb it back is what I'm trying to say. And then we're going to place the hair behind the ears and then grab all the hair as much as we can, trying to be careful not to put any lumps and bumps into it, brushing the hair back into my hand and then securing it with a bobble as tightly as we can. And once we're happy with how the base of the ponytail is looking, we're just going to go in and smooth down the hair and secure it with a bobby pin. I like to put the bobby pin as far back to my ponytail as I can, just so it's not kind of poking out when you're looking forwards. And then I'm using a kind of hair gel. This is a Shockwaves styling putty, and just taking it in my hands, working the product into my hands and then smoothing it down over my hair, and then giving it a wee brush down as well, just to make sure there's no baby hairs flying about. And then we're going to backcomb our ponytail just to give it a little bit more volume so that the hair's not looking too flat. This next hairstyle is one of my favourite hairstyles to wear on a night out. I just think it's super glam, and it literally only takes me about 5 minutes to do. First of all, we're going to section the hair off and just kind of tie it out the way, slap bang in the middle of my face like some weird unicorn. It's great. And then we're going to brush the hair backwards and hold it in our hands and then go underneath what we've got and start to back comb it down. And then once you're happy with how much you've backcombed, we're just going to take the brush and kind of smooth it down, and then use our hands to smooth it down as well, and then just secure it in place. Kind of lift the hair up as well, just to give you a bit more volume while you're doing it. And then bring the two front parts down, part them in the middle again or to the side, whatever you want to do. And then we're just going to kind of backcomb the front bits as well, just to give your hair a wee bit more volume around your face. And then we'll secure it in place with some hairspray. I didn't actually do this in the video just because I am doing more styles after, but that's what I would do then. Now we're going to move on to some more like wavy curly styles that I like to do with my hair. And when I curl my hair, I use hair straighteners, and I like to section my hair off just because I've got quite a lot of hair and I find it easier to manage. So what we're doing is we're just taking the hair, rotating the hair straighteners in your hand and then pulling down. Try not to be too rough with your hair, obviously we don't want to break our hair or wreck it or anything, but that's just how I do it. I like to rotate it in different ways just so that it's not all together and it doesn't create any kind of ringlet effect. Don't worry if your hair is not perfectly curled, just because we're not really going for that kind of look anyway. We're just going to go for a kind of beachy, messy, wavy kind of effect. When you're curling the bits at the front of your face, remember to use the straighteners and curl it away from your face. It just frames your face better. And then we're just going to take the top section down and then just do the exact same on both sides. And now that we've curled it all, we're just going to run our fingers through it. Like I said, we don't want any kind of ringlety curls or anything like that. We just want it to kind of be a bit messy and a bit beachy. What I do when I curl my hair, or whatever you want to call it, is I always straighten the ends, just because I think it looks better. I don't like the curl to be right down to the end of my hair. I like it to go straight at the end. I just think it creates more of like a beachy, messy kind of vibe, and that's kind of what we're going for. I sometimes straighten a few bits of my hair as well, which you're just going to see me do now, just at the front if it's just a wee bit too curled for me. You can either leave your hair how it is now, or you can do what I'm doing now, which is my kind of half up, half down, long ponytail illusion kind of situation hairstyle, which is another one of my favourites. We're taking the hair from right where our ears are and scraping it back using a brush, just into your hand, and then we're going to secure it with a bobble. As tight as we can. It doesn't always go that tight, it depends on what bobble you've got, but just kind of brush it into your hand and kind of make sure you've not got any major lumps or bumps in it. And then pull all of the hair through the bobble as tight as you can. Try and get all the hair just so that it doesn't create any like shark fins, which is what my friend calls it, where you get that one lump that looks like a shark fin, you know. And then, like I said, it gives an illusion of a longer ponytail if you put your hair to the side, or you can just leave it down the back or on both sides. It's totally up to yourself, whatever works for you. And the last style that I'm going to show you is just a messy bun. A messy bun is what I do when I'm having a bad hair day, basically. I rarely wear my hair in a bun. I only wear my hair in a bun if I'm having a bad hair day. Girls, you feel me. Or guys with long hair. You do you. So what we're doing is we're just messily shoving our hair up and then into a ponytail, and then we're wrapping the ponytail round and then securing it at the back with a bobby pin. Literally the easiest thing to do in the world. It always helps me do it when I've got curlier hair, just because the hair is really like volumized anyway, so the bun is nice and big on the top of my head. And then like you've just seen me do there, we're just pulling some bits out just so that it doesn't look too neat. We want it to look a little bit messy, like we've just thrown it up, which we have really. And then again, curling away from my face just to frame my face and straightening the ends, and then just kind of play about with it and see what works for you, see what you like the best. So you guys, that is kind of the couple of hairstyles that I've been doing quite a lot at the moment. I'm not all that great with hair. I'm not really good at explaining what I'm doing either, so this video might be a complete and utter mess. I do apologise, but it's me. It's your gal, so what else would you expect? I hope you're all having a really, really lovely day, and I will catch up with you on my next video. Bye guys.